Hello everybody, this is Charles Anderson. I'm just a guy from Goodwill, and I've got a really great video game idea. This is, one of those dev blog things for my spring side project, DarkMonkey. I'm away from my main project of the moment, which is the Tone God Visual Editor, which is, in the whole grand scheme of things, so that I can start laying out in-game editors for the various resources for my main big project, Idiog. And so, anyway, down to the thing. This blog's about Netbeans. Netbeans modules in particular. So, this topic will actually kind of apply to, the folks out there who want to make their own cool tools, for the actual developing environment. So, this is not just for Netbeans only. This is also kind of the main strategy you want to go with to deploy your tool, so that when people go to their available plugins tab on JMonkey Engine, and they come up here and they look, your module would be listed, if it's accepted as a contribution to the JMonkey Engine type thing. So so This is laying out for getting your module and starting up your project, so that you can get your module deployed to that little section of plugins on the available plugins for JMonkey Engine. So also this is for NetBeans and there, because it's modules and JMonkey Engine is kind of like the NetBeans merged with JMonkey Engine, because the JMonkey Engine libraries are naturally available in that environment. Okay, so first things, let's do a new project, because I'm just going to start it up from the ground up. Oh, that was open? No, I wanted a new. Yeah, I clicked on new. So over in the engine here, I'm just mimicking the steps because I'm in the newer environment of NetBeans 8, and this is like NetBeans 7.3. And so, when you do a new project over there, and of course, the same thing will happen over here. One of the things is that, you got this NetBeans module category on the new project screen. And one of the things that you want to go with is like module suite. And why is this all in white here? It must be an artifact from some of the other horrible experiments that I've been doing in the background, learning about the NetBeans environment. So yeah, that may be a holdover from that. But module suites, and the reason that you want to go with module suite, even though your end target is module, from what I understand, is when you do a module suite and then add a module to it and then work on that module, then one of the right-click options that you're targeting is actual this, create NetBeans module. And so that's available from the module suite type thing. So, because otherwise, this derp, derp, derp. But that's the easiest way I know of to play. So let's go ahead and make a sample module suite first. And it really doesn't matter, and we'll just call this Fake Monkey to go with like DarkMonkey. So Fake Monkey Suite. All right, there we go. Yep, and the NetBeans platform, we're aiming for the NetBeans development ID so that it can be folded back in. So anyway, finish. Sets up a bunch of stuff. I'm going to go ahead and close this one. There we go. Alright, so we've got DarkMonkey, which is actually a module under that suite 2, which it really doesn't matter what you name your suite at this point. At least that I know of. Alright, so module. So I'm going to add a new module, and that's my actual target module. And I'm just going to name the project Fake Monkey, because I'm literally just going to be recreating DarkMonkey, because it's at such a small stage that it's easily recreatable. But, so we go next. Alright, codename base. And this is where you want to lay out your main. Like for DarkMonkey, okay, cancel that. For DarkMonkey, I'm wanting this project to be eventually taken off of my GitHub and over in one of the directories over on, I guess, core trunk, because if it's going to be shipped with the distributable SDK, then this will eventually have to be shifted to trunk so that they can take it under their wing. I'm just trying to build up, get the infrastructure, get the documentation, so that when the folder under this namespace. God, I'm still in kind of C# mode. This package, it's org.jme. It's going to be org.jme3, and just go with .netbeans.plaf, and there's the DarkMonkey look and feel. So, like for that, and so we'll kind of mimic this, although it doesn't really matter. This is a sample, but I'm showing what nomenclature I'm going through because DarkMonkey is going to. I'm planning for it to be eventually absorbed into the main trunk over at the main JME repository. So, okay, that's said, that's done, and let me. Oh. Right. So that's new module. Oh, I hate it. Well, got to show it as you go. So, all right, fake monkey. And so, org for to fake my DarkMonkey, Netbeans, beans, Plaf, was it? I think. Fake monkey. That'll be the main project location. Module display name fake monkey. Okay, and so bundle properties. So now we have a new module in this module suite. And fake monkey. Now, any modules that you add to this module suite, if you deploy it as a module suite, which I've not deployed as a module suite yet, so I don't know. But anyway, whenever you deploy a module suite or a module here, you can actually put other modules in that are not displayed that other modules can work with. But I'll go into that later on when I start adding the for that oh no, not this screen. Plugins. No, options. There we go. Like I won't actually be doing the look and feel will be on the look and feel, but the little tab that shows up here will actually I'm initially putting it in a different module, and it will be a dependency of that and so on and so forth. But that's not for here. Okay, get back on track. So, all right. So now we've got a new module, and we actually have it as a separate project, so I can close this. All right, and so now we got fake monkey and DarkMonkey, and we also have on this the option to create Netbeans module. So great. Now let's start going into some of these files that are automatically generated. For the people, now I'm going to go on to more tips on like how your module would show up on the module screen. So we have nothing here, but we can actually install reload. Okay, here we go. This is not advised because you will end up nuking your user config directory. Don't worry if you have to delete your user config directory. It would be like for Windows. Oh, okay, just show the example. Okay, and so now we have an empty project called Fake Monkey, but in the plugins, Fake Monkey uncategorized, you see version 1.0, and so this is what we have. So I'm talking on like how to get it properly filed and stuff like. I've got version 0.2, and then I have this nice little screen here. Okay, and so that's what I'm going to be talking about next. I should split this up into another video. Okay. Okay, back to the basic modules. The install redeploy on Netbeans IDE. This install reload. This will load your module if you think that it's ready for your current IDE. Otherwise, just go with play, and it will create a fake user config directory, deploy Netbeans to that, get your module installed on that for you to view. And yeah, now I'm waiting. Hurry up! Oh, here it comes. There we go. And then it just gives you a thing, and then if you look on your plugins, under installed, of course for this one, uncategorized, there's fake monkey. So that's just initial deployment. So one of the things I was going to talk about was this is a virtual user config directory, and Netbeans has two major magic categories. So if you have to nuke your user config directory, you won't kill your project. Don't worry, your project's still there. You just got to, open it up and go to that project's location again and then load it up. So there, that's that. The magic, the reason I say the magic, like for Windows, I'm going to go ahead and go into my drive here. In Windows, one of the magic directories that is in existence is the Netbeans installation directory. This is usually a protected directory for most OS systems. So, like for Windows, yeah, program files. Program files is a protected directory, so you have to have administrative rights. So, yeah, you kind of want to avoid referring to the main magic directory, but this would be like if you made a jar, like application, and executed it. Well, as a Netbeans module, the execution directory is this, and it's in a protected directory. So if you get your relative paths wrong on references, it will try to execute, and you may be like, oh, well, because this is where, actually, technically, this is where it's considered to be executed from. But this is one of the class paths, but the base class path for finding everything else. And Netbeans manages its own thing. So this is the first magic directory. And the second one, for Windows, is good old app data. All right. And so when you nuke your system, the directory that you will want to delete will actually be this Netbeans folder. So like for roaming, for me, it's app data roaming, and then if my module at some time just kills, I accidentally hit install reload in IDE, and it nukes my Netbeans installation, all I have to do is delete this folder, and then I still have Netbeans installed, but the next time that I run Netbeans, it will reconstruct. And I've actually had to do this a few times because I have actually nuked my Netbeans installation a few times. With my horrible experiments. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and do that right now and show you what happens. So, bye bye, beautiful DarkMonkey, for the moment. So I've just deleted the directory. Why? And so I'm going into here to roaming. So Netbeans is no longer here. But when you fire up Netbeans again, boom. Derp-a-derp-a-der. Oh, well, there's no user directory. Oh, guess what? Netbeans creates it, puts it to the default, so that you can, try redeploying. However, you will have to, if you had other modules, you will have to re-download them and stuff. But it just goes back to the basic Netbeans, and then you have to open your projects. And the reason I say that is because no, I didn't nuke my DarkMonkey. That's still in existence because I saved that in Uh, for DarkMonkey, I've gone this one. This was one that I horribly nuked on during alpha. There we go. Well, actually, I can just bloop, and then I can recurse. All right, and then because I know that this is stable, I'm just going ahead and just shortcut. Yes, I know. I like my DarkMonkey. Oh, gotta wait for it to finish. Okay, good. And plugins. So yeah, if during your Netbeans module development you nuke your installation, no problem. Just delete your user config directory. And for your OS, I did, but it's one of two magic locations. There's the program installation / execution, actual execution directory, which it will refer to if you accidentally refer to a natural Java applet, because the natural Java applet is the execution directory, or working directory, I guess. And then NetBeans goes and creates another magic directory called the user config that it operates, tries to reference and operate. Okay. Oh, right. I need to switch over to my look and feel. I was wondering, why isn't it going all cool and dark and stuff like I like? Well, I've got to select it. Okay. Yes. All right, I've got my DarkMonkey back. So there you go. And like if you were working with a bunch of modules that you had downloaded, if you nuke your module directory, I would suggest having the .nbm files on hand so that you can go to your downloaded, add plugins and stuff. Me, of course, since I'm developing on DarkMonkey, I shortcutted it. I should have just used the nbm file, but that I wasn't thinking. Oh well. Anyway, I'll rectify that after this video. But so I've covered the two main things: how to start a project so that you can fold it back into the IDE, and this will be applicable to the JMonkey engine. And what happens if you should mess up your development IDE while you're in what's the thingy development and you accidentally hit the install, reload, and development IDE when there's a critical error, somewhere in code. So there we go. And then, of course, when you create nbm, oh wait, no, oh yeah, because I didn't load DarkMonkey. Then you just go to the files, and in that folder, base folder, Charles, base folder. So like my suite, suite 2, then of course my module, and then under build, and once I deploy it, there it is, and I can grab it. And of course I don't have any license on this because I'm just going to set it to I'm guessing the guys over at Core will put in their JMonkey license for when they want to do whatever. And so there we go. There's the .nbm. So this is where your NetBeans module will show up when you create nbm. It'll be in the build directory of your module, and then you can grab that. And rather than do the install reload, just go to plugins, downloaded, add, and then head over to that directory. Derp. Come on. Come on. Come on. Huh? Wait, did I choose the right one? Suite 2. DarkMonkey. Oh, DarkMonkey. Build. And there it is. And of course, it's going to say it's already installed for me because the plugin's already installed because I did the reload. But then it would show up here, and then you just run it through the installation process, and there you go. Okay, so that's all I had to talk about. I know I went way long on this, but hey, those two major tips, well, three major tips are really the core of developing a module that you can fold back into the JMonkey engine. And this, a lot of people know this. For those of you who come in and don't know this, however, hey, this is just one more place where this is, I guess this is at least put in video format with like some relationships for Windows put in. So maybe it might help somebody. All right, y'all have a good one. I will catch you on the next video where I will go into making some purdy adjustments to a module. Okay, that button there.